All right, back at it. I had a bit of a setback earlier. I had to redo my Article 20 of the human rights. For whatever reason, I couldn't get it to upload. And at some point, they told me that the record feature was no longer available. Algorithms, watchdogs for certain media networks. You got to be on top of what you do, man. Article 22, everyone, as a member of society, has the right to social security and is entitled to realization through national effort and international cooperation and in accordance with the organization and resources of each state of the economic, social, and cultural rights indispensable for his dignity and the free development of his personality. This is going to be one of those separate articles. What does that say? Notice, talking about social security numbers. And by the way, all of these types of documents, if you have a job especially, are supposed to be posted in your HR department. These are about to become laminated. I got my laminator warming up right now. And for this one, I got to find some more laminating sheets. And I will definitely post those on there. You guys can start taking a look at them. But what does that mean? When the United States of America got the contract for commerce and amnesty, they made a promise in the Constitution to secure our liberty and protect our human rights. They got the contract to do it. You got Secret Treaty of Verona. You got all these other things, the Doctrine of Discovery that popped up that put us in a position where they were able to change it. I'll go back over the first sentence. Everyone, as a member of society, has the right to social security and is entitled to realization. So not only do you have the right to it, it's supposed to actually become realized. It's supposed to manifest. It's supposed to be your reality. There's definitely enough to take care of every single individual, every single human being that's on this continent, on this land, on our land, Moorish American land, especially as Aboriginal and indigenous people to this land. All right? It says it right there in human rights. Through national effort, our land, and international cooperation, which means the United Nations and their international lawful system is put there to help us to make sure that those who hold the contract, the Constitution, to secure our universally declared human rights accountable for all of these different things that take place, especially right now to this day. When you're talking about internet services and those things that can come from that, by the frequencies that I put out, when it comes to health, especially with this pandemic that we're dealing with right now, like shutting hospitals down and we're only refusing to work with certain types of people. All of those are a direct violation of our declared human rights, which is supposed to be enforced through the Constitution. But if you are not of your proper person, impropria persona, you are in trouble because you don't have any rights. You cannot demand fair treatment. It's just the way it is. This is the reason why the 13th Amendment exists in the Constitution. Because if you ain't going to realize, and I'm saying if you ain't going to realize who your people are and you're going to honor them, your mother and thy father, your Aboriginal indigenous connection to this land, our land. If you gonna consider to continue to sit there and call yourself Negro, Black, Colored, and African American, which there is no nation that have either one of those nom de guerres names, you're gonna continue to be treated like an animal, treated like less than, treated like second class, third class, fifth class citizen. You will continue to be property. And if you are, according to that amendment, a slave, you have no human rights. Because as far as they're concerned in law, you're incompetent, you're a minority, and you are not human. So proclaim your nationality, and you may start to see all of these things change. And when I say may, I'm being, it is definitely going to change once y'all realize this. I love y'all. Peace, love, freedom, truth, justice.